In 1969, there was a major development in the UFO story in this country, but you probably never heard of it. It involved charges of cover-ups, alleged misuse of federal funds, even a suicide. This story is about the last time our government publicly investigated UFOs. It began with Michigan voters who were not happy with the answers the Air Force was providing to their UFO questions.
Gerald Ford, who was congressman at the time and then president, of course, initiated the first congressional hearings that contained portions that were open to the public.
Talk about the domestic issues. I think
Congress wanted a fresh look into UFOs, an objective scientific investigation that would be completely independent of the Air Force. In charge was a physicist at the University of Colorado, Dr. Edward Condon. Many people had high hopes that this would finally be an in-depth, serious scientific study. But when the Condon report came out, the UFO community was outraged.
We find this Condon report incredible.
I would label as prejudiced.
Really, it's a lot of nonsense.
This report covers only about 3% of the evidence that was made available to them.
There is a very large, and overwhelming majority of the significant case material that has not even been confronted.
It evades a number of cases in which the Air Force itself said there was no explanation.
Dr. Condon and his group was given an unprecedented opportunity to clarify the UFO problem that's puzzled so many of us for a long time. He wasted that opportunity.
And so ended the last public government investigation of UFOs in this country. In 1952, after the Washington wave, the Air Force had classified reports of pilot sightings. In 1969, following the Condon report, the United States Air Force closed Project Blue Book forever. Officially, the government was off the case, but the sightings and the mystery never went away. From that day on, the UFO question was left in the hands of the private citizens. And anyone who wanted to investigate, from respected scientists to unknown civilians, would be on their own.